Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from the Diablo meta, showing off one of the bread and butter strats that works when Diablo's in or Diablo's out. It's one of those game plans that effectively works better with more tempo-oriented people in the lobby, and even if Diablo is not chosen in this meta, people don't know that when they're choosing heroes. So we get tons more Daryl, we get tons more Vol'jin, more Sylas, more Azumat, like those middle-of-the-road, play-for-tempo mid-game type heroes. So we have to adjust accordingly. And I'm of course referring to Exodia Pirates, a comp that relies upon effectively getting a hold of Eliza early, and then pivoting toward combo pieces like Khadgar and Baron and Scallywag. Shockingly, in a meta dominated by tempo, getting Eliza early is really good, because not only do you win the rounds early because you have Eliza and get tons of extra stats on the board, just add a couple pirates and you suddenly are a really strong board, but you have a game plan that takes very little risk, and you can just pivot toward a blowout condition. Get a hold of like a golden Khadgar and some Scallywags, and suddenly you're spawning dozens of little sky pirates, and you win the lobby. All right, enjoy. From the sex talk to playing the clarinet, but I mean, I'll respect the question. At least it wasn't the flute, but yes, you learn clarinet first. All right, Overseer versus Shell Collector here. The upside of Shell Collector is number 1 pair, number 2 gold. So we can keep the pair on the board. We have this triple here in shop. The upside of the Overseer is it's a 6/6 buff. It's pretty close. We didn't learn shit in sex ed. They literally just showed us graphic pictures of genital STDs to scare us. You and I must have gone to the same school. Yep, that was practically it. Those pictures were supposed to scare us? Yeah, it wasn't a motivational speech, dude. Only do for babies. That was it. That was pretty much the education. Haven't revisited this topic in years. Good to know other people had a similar experience. I now treat patients from those pictures. They're still alive and kicking. Good to know. All right, well, this round's gonna kind of suck if he stays on 3. Yay, shared childhood trauma. Too real. Too real, too real, too real. That's what's gonna happen. You've got the part about you're also going to hell. But that, you know, pretty much summed it up. Pretty much exactly that. All right. Bofur's OnlyFans? No. God damn it. Who's making the poll? Alright, let's reword that one. Who created a poll in chat? Alright, so we know nothing about this board. Collector mechs. We're just taking this 6. Alright, alright. Okay. Direction and tempo. From where we are in this game, we obviously have nothing on the board that pivots toward either of these guys. So do we argue Eliza? Because it's a quicker tempo, or do we argue a Mega Buster? It is a Demon Mech Naga Pirate Coolbore lobby. It's a big stat lobby. Yeah, it's a pretty one-sided pull right there. Crazy. Just never manted, it's only the other two. There's an announcement feature. I remember seeing that in, whose was it? Hoppa's channel one day, I think is what it was. Was Hoppa Bear? Hoppa. And basically everybody's modded in that channel, so everybody just announced whatever they were saying the rest of the stream. Beautiful. Hoppa. Power. I always say Hoppa Bear and I have to correct myself. Get people's names right, Bofur. Alright, we go toward the Eliza line. Buster or Eliza is definitely debatable. I think it's a little bit too hard to go Buster from here. Amazing. We don't lose this round. You do love to see it. Alright, well, I said that with a lot of confidence. We do lose this round. Terrible hits. I got punished for being overzealous. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Could just hero power. Could just take the Swabby if we want to level next turn. Like, Swabby's just as much power on this board. As silly as that sounds, you look at the amount of stats on the board and Eliza generates more value. So you can take a 6/6 buff. You can take what is effectively a, 12-ish stats or whatever. Ring Matron. 6 on this. 4/4 buff here. Extra minion on board. We can just have the deck Swabby and buff the board 2/1 and discount the Tavern tier. You got punished for not teaching us sex ed. Yes, that seems to be my responsibility as a Twitch Hearthstone streamer. I need to supplement your education. That's it, right there. This is my purpose in life. But Mithrax is good enough to pick up, right? We view it as an 8/8 or a 10/10, and there aren't a lot of minions that you buy in a vacuum on 5 that are going to be better than an 8/8 or a 10/10. Ideally, we get like Scallywag or whatever, but we're not going to roll more than one board since we had 10 gold and we had 3 open board spots. So your argument to not take Mithrax is that there are going to be 3 better minions on the next board than Mithrax. Seems like a pretty bold statement. Not to mention this thing continues to grow if we level. You do love to be an Eliza board. Your board may be pathetic with no synergy, but it has Eliza, so therefore you're okay. Okay, he says. That was another coin flip to lose. If he hit right there, we just took a 2.7. Oh, shit. Going up. Hey, look. That's the card. That was one of them. Is your fight RNG set to critical ones? Ones. Only ones. Let the salt flow through you? I will eventually just become a salty streamer. It's just inevitable, right? That's the way Twitch works. is that you slowly go down the drain, just slowly, until you just become Krip incarnate. That's success right there. He says become a salty stream, as if I'm not already. Freeze, you like Argus that much? I'm assuming is why you want to freeze. I don't think you play into Argus until you get something that indicates your Exodia. That for the moment, Argus is good, don't get me wrong, it's just not worth 4 gold. We would just Argus up both of these, it gives us a little bit of stability. Yeah, the word agency doesn't fit every sentence. What's your proposed endgame? Don't know. We'll pivot to whatever's according or available. But we've made a lot of choices that have had very positive impact. So it's the exact opposite of agency. Or low agency. That's a super high agency game. Turns out, when your choices have impact. Literal definition. We can pivot toward Exodia, we can pivot toward Poison Scam, we can pivot toward Mantid, which is effectively Poison Scam in this lobby. But we have tons of choices and we're pressuring people mid-game. That's fine. From where we are in this game, that's pretty solid. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody is that outrageously strong. Azumat may be tough. Looks like a buster board. Alright, there's more information now for sure. You also have Leroy. I think we play toward this now. We definitely want to hear power of this board. 4 pirates, so we get the 3 other things that are not pirates. Naturally. Ah! I like both. I want both. How do I take both? I see. Alright, so this has got to go. You've got to be on the board. Then one of these 4 minions. One of these 4 has to go. So it's a 20/20 on the Mithrax. We lose a tribe if we sell Trickster. Or Wrathweaver's a 22/26. Neither one makes the board next turn, so like a 20/20 is just worse than a 22/26. Okay. That's it. That's the debate. That's the end of the subject. Yeah, you could easily argue if you think there is a chance next turn Mithrax stays on the board, we just sell the Wrathweaver. Yep. Definitely can argue that. Alright, don't you do it. Easy clap. Alright, we have a golden Eliza now. And we have a Baron and a Scally. So now we got to figure out what to do from here. That Argus is really nice at this point. But we wouldn't have gotten to this point freezing and buying an Argus, right? Just an order of what we care about and how much gold investment effectively we need to put into it. No. Yes. Interesting. Is it Tony? Is it Manted or is it Wrathweaver? Because Trickster's going to stay now. We could Hero Power, but there's not likely to be anything useful here. So Tony represents a 4 or 6 body, and as long as Eliza's on the board and there's 6 things after it, then it's a 4/2 buff for 6 things. Probably doesn't warrant staying. It's pretty close though. We could also lead with it and then put Scally second if we were going to play Khadgar to board. Alternatively, we just do nothing. I think we do nothing. Still a pirate on a golden Eliza board. I like Sunbacon. We're getting really close to getting to a point of being able to play Exodia. One more Scallywag, Ghoul Argus, a Blood Gem. Somewhere in that combination. Mithrax would be better than I now? Yep, it would be. It'd be 24-24 instead of 22-26. But it's not often that you get into this scenario where you don't buy anything or sub anything on this board for the next turn. Maybe 20% of the time or so. So that's why we said, or I said it was debatable, that you get to that state. Like, it's definitely possible. If you think there's a real chance, then a couple stats lost is worth it to have a slightly better minion. So now we have a 24-24 instead of a 22-26. And then next round it'd be 28-28. It's also a higher tavern tier, so it does more damage to people, which is also a debate if we would kill somebody. But I don't think it outweighs it. Ghoul? Or Scally or Argus? Why not both? So Zap's only at 25% to even get the Baron. And we go. And so it begins. So he has to go first and zap 50-50 to the right to have a chance to stop this from going off. If it goes off, then we get 16 death rattles. At +4, 2 per. 2 of them being Khadgars too is really nice because we get good sized Scallywags. And we also have 3 open board spots, so like 1 Acolyte doesn't counter us. It'd have to be like double Acolyte. 4 Quillbore. No, I think we got him. Feels good. I'd say so. Those are big minions. Popcorn ready? Don't you get countered by Ghoul? His Ghoul would have to go off first. Because the Scallywag triggers before the Ghoul. If he was able to get the Ghoul to die somehow first, and then our Scallywags went off, or our Ghoul goes off and it kills the Khadgar before the first Scallywag attacks, because it attacks immediately, it buffs these guys back up. Bofur, I got nervous seeing you and Doo-Doo in my game. Doo-Doo. Yo, good game, Petty Tom. Or Tom Petty. Petty Tom. Doo-Doo. No real reason to play into Argus. I like glow scale. We can pick this up. No. Pass. He's tripled. Just gotta sit still. Gotta sit still. Wrong triple? It's tough to take Khadgar at this point in the game too. Like if we get offered Khadgar on a board, we oftentimes need to freeze it and just wait till the next turn. So we have enough gold to actually fix the comp around it. The nice part about glow scale is that if we do sub anything from the board, we can glow scale the Baron. And then Zap doesn't do shit, right? Because he has to hit a 1 in 8 now to counter us with Zap. He has to go first, go right, instead of either us going first and then getting the combo off or him hitting the ghoul at any point. I prefer Petty Waff. It was already taken. Damn. Yo, Thorinar, thank you so much for the year, dude. The 12 months. Forever. The forever sub. Can you explain the combo? Yeah, Khadgar and Baron all death rattle Scallywags. Now, more accurately, Scallywag summons a pirate. It summons extras because of Baron. Every time, Khadgar then duplicates the minion that spawned. So you just get all of these attacks continuously going off until you run out of spawns. Basically, with one Khadgar, one Baron, one Khadgar, as long as you have 2 open board spots, each of the Scallywags, when they die, will summon 8 pirates. Every one of the pirates then buffs the board because of Eliza's text whenever a friendly pirate attacks. Give all friendly minions +4 too. So we just kind of casually overload the board with a billion little pirates. Whee! That was a good hit. That was a good hit. We killed him. We 17%'d him. Crazy. Is that how pirates work in real life? Yeah, I'm pretty sure if your I don't know, your movies are stolen on Pirate Bay, exactly this is what happens. Modern day pirates. Real life. Well, that is interesting. It's probably worth doing, knowing that we have the Eliza to back it up, and we can fix Zap protection. We don't really know what his next board is. So, like... Okay, never mind. We have another Khadgar. Now it's just fine. Never mind. Everything's Gucci. Everything's just... It's gonna be great. On-demand taunt if we need it later. And that's it. Where's this shield going? Seems entirely pointless, right? There's no Diablo to deal with. You do it here. Baron. There's a little bit of an issue with cleave here, but like it still kills. This thing dies and kills this too, so like it does nothing at all. This is our game. Now we summon 16 pirates per, right? 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, that's not good math. 12 pirates per. It's not 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. It's 2 times 2 times 3. Since Khadgar, Golden Khadgar does 3 times 2 times 2. So we get 24 total pirates. Feels good, man. I'm bad at math. That seemed right. There you go. And this is just where we go. If we find Eliza, we can always pivot this direction if you hit everything. And we did hit everything. We just win the game off Exodia. No! Gigantic pirate! Look at them go! They're huge! Why are they so large? Alright, that's the end of the combo, because we clogged our board. Damn. Aren't you an engineer? 2 to the 4th is 16. 2 times 3 times 2 is 12. I solved the wrong problem. I'm sure I can do that multiplication. But yeah, my bosses are probably looking at me like, what the fuck? What did he just say? 12? Alright, take him off the project. Alright, good game. That was a fun one.